let's upcycle some ugly old clothes to something that I'm never gonna wear to something I'm gonna actually wear. So my first victim was this shirt, and I thought of turning the shirt into the skirt, or thought of turning the shirt into the cute little top. But I think so both looks really cute, but I was not really sure that which one I really wanted for this summer. So then I start scrolling on my For You page and I start seeing this skinny top all over my For You page. And I was like, yes, this is the one I want. So after deciding what I want, I laid my shirt on the floor, and after looking this, I was definitely sure that I would never gonna wear this shirt how it looks. So I removed the sleeves, and now you can put them to the side, and I also cut off the collar as well. Since this top doesn't need a collar, so I'm going to automatically throw this collar somewhere that I would never need it. And after that, I think so my top starts looking like something like this, and I thought that looks really cute than before, even though it does not done that much work on this, but it still looks cute. Now we're going to cut this shirt into three parts. So the one part is I cut under the pocket. This top usually doesn't have a pocket, but I like it, so I want to keep it. Second part I cut into this rectangle shape. So now you have three parts, one, two, and the third. So the first part, it's your bust part, where you can cut to the size whatever you have. I like it, so I kept it whatever it was. Second part, let's move the third part to the side first. So this is the second part. We're gonna remove the buttons from this, and this is the part it will be used to make those cute ruffles, and I think it's gonna look super cute. Now the third part. So we're gonna start removing the buttons, and now we're gonna cut this part into 6 stripes, which later on we're gonna use to make the bow ties for the front of the tops, and you need 6 of them. Let's move to the arms now. So you're gonna cut this arm into 2 parts. One part that you're gonna make a bell sleeve, and you're gonna attach this part to the top. Now the second part, you're gonna cut this how I showed, and that's how it's gonna look like. So this part is gonna go to the ruffle parts of our top, which we need a little bit extra fabric to make it look a little bit more cuter. For cutting this ton of stripes, you should have these. You should have sleeves, you should have the top part, you should have 6 stripes, and you should have the ruffle pieces. And now it's the final part to put all of the pieces together. So for the machine settings, you should have your length into 4. So when you're making these ruffles, you are easy to pull that. After other settings, it's fine, nothing to change. After you're done with this, you should change your setting back to whatever it was. So it's easy. Now I'm putting all the pieces together that I've collected for my ruffle pieces. After you're done sewing all of them, you should start pulling the thread from the side and start making these sort of a ruffle pattern, and you should do it for all top. When you're done with that, this is how it's supposed to start looking like, and I think so start looking like really pretty. Now the best tip is here to actually attach or pin it your ruffle pieces to the top of the part. After sewing it, it's supposed to look like this, and I think so start to look so much better than it was before, and I'm really happy to wear this for the summer. So now we're gonna start sewing from the edge to make the edges a little bit more smoother. After sewing all the edges, this is how it's supposed to look. It's giving a really clean finishing look, and you can even iron it to see how it looks. Now we're gonna move to the side, this top, and we're gonna start working on the stripes, the 6 stripes that we cut. So basically you're gonna take these stripes, each of them, and you're gonna fold in half like this, and you're gonna sew from the edge of it, and you have to do for all of them. When you're done sewing all of each of them, make sure to use a pin to put them inside out. Making each of them inside out, I start placing them on the top wherever I want it, so you can do whichever way you like. Now we're gonna start to make our bell sort of sleeve. So I start sewing the end of the sleeve so we can put elastic later on that. So here's the elastic. So you're gonna measure the elastic whatever your arm size is, and you're gonna put it in with a pin or whatever you think is comfortable for you to put it through this hole. And when you're done, this is how the sleeve starts to look like. Now the final part for the sleeve is to actually attach the sleeve to the top. So now we're gonna go and attach the sleeve to the top, and you have to do this for the both sides. Here's a nice tip for this top. So basically I pin both sides of the arm so I can know how to sew around it, and it will be a lot of easier. Here's the final reveal. 3, 2, 1, ta-da! I hope you liked it, and I'm loving it. It looks super cute, and thank you. Bye bye.